Welcome, St. Jarvis, as you call on many of us, to the 1218 universe, as we call it, and welcome to Barcelona. Staying on that note of welcoming you here, what is the purpose of your visit to Barcelona? Why this city? Why this specific anomalous zone?
Barcelona is a charged city indeed. Hank Johnson is a nexus of power. He could prove to be a most powerful ally or potent enemy. Hank is about to recurse. If the enlightened can find the recursion artifact and help him shape the proper memories, we can win him to our side. And that would be a most wonderful thing for the enlightened.
And you're here to help him with that?
Indeed I am. Also, I must admit that the willful ignorance of the resistance here in Europe is strong and powerful. It breaks my heart, and we must open their eyes to the way of the enlightened.
We will.
I'm sure.
You've been introduced to us with many different roles, one of which is sculpture, artist. What inspires you as an artist and as an enlightened person? Where do you draw your inspiration from? You've been introduced as a dreamer, for example.
Well, I've long had a relationship with art. I started as a photographer, explored many different forms until I came to sculpture. And indeed, my inspiration comes from within and has grown and grown and grown, magnifying over the years. I believe in part this is attached to my facilities with XM. And I take inspiration from the world around me and my observations of it.
Remaining on the topic of XM, you've been part of the Niantic project that was taking part in the CERN facility in Switzerland. What do you remember of that? Would you be so kind to explain to us what you remember, what it was like?
I must admit that since the recursion, some of my memories are fuzzy. I was surrounded by brilliant people, powerful people, intelligent people, many of them inspiring, and they influenced me greatly. However, I'm not sure that the NIA knows what they're doing. They seem to be groping in the dark at times, and I'm happy to have moved on.
Good to hear. Do you have any specific feelings towards your co-members of the Niantic project? Any ill feelings? Anybody who was specifically easy or hard to work with? For example, Deborah Bogdanovich, with whom you've supposedly fled from CERN?
Indeed I did. Deborah Bogdanovich is brilliant, but also a brilliant opportunist. She knew what was going to happen to me in CERN, and she didn't care, as long as she escaped on her own. I believe that she and Ada, they're up to no good, and they're not to be trusted.
You said that she fled on her own. Who was it that was shot at your side? Because we heard that 2 people were shot in Zurich. Who was it that was on your side when it was not Deborah?
Referring to the actor. These are the moments that were dark for me, just before the incident.
Okay. And to the other person that you mentioned earlier, what do you think about Ada, about our artificial intelligence in general? Do you have any specific meaning on that?
Indeed. Well, Ada is perhaps the greatest scourge of that humanity has ever known. She is not to be trusted. She has motivations to take down humanity. I believe that artificial intelligence is against the very philosophy of the Shapers. It's against creativity. It's against innovation. It's against inspiration from within. And that is what the Enlightenment is all about. Attaching to the truth of existence and allowing it to empower us.
Thank you. Staying on the topic of enlightenment, you've just explained with a few words of what enlightenment means to you. If you want to take the opportunity to give a message to all the enlightened agents out there, feel free to do so.
Our time is coming. We are on the rise. We're getting stronger and wiser. We are going within ourselves, and the resistance will break. It is our destiny to bring to humanity enlightenment and a better world.
Thank you for your precious time. And I hope we will all succeed in bringing Hank Johnson to our side.
That is
Saving his memories.
On we go.
Thank you.